Yo, I'm Brendan, and today I want to share with you the most overlooked and easily ignored little feature of Acorns. It's one of these things that doesn't bring you to the service, but once you're here, if you actually take advantage of it, it can make a decent difference in your life and in your finances. And I'll give you a hint. It's not the investing side. It's not the fact that they have an IRA account that gives you a 3% match on your contributions. That's actually a big deal, and it should draw you to Acorns in the first place. It's not that you can invest for kids and get a 1% match there. It's not the ease at which you can access the Bitcoin ETF. It's not their banking features through the Mighty Oak card and the rewards you get there. No, weirdly enough, it's what they call Acorns Earn, and this is something that I overlooked for years and years and years. Yeah, I knew it existed. It is a feature, but it's like one of those things that you never use. It's like all the extra buttons on your microwave that have all these tons of features, like you're going to cook a Thanksgiving dinner in there or something, and really all you want to know is like, where's the timer? Plus 30 seconds. Push that 3 times, hit start, move on. This is not one of those extra microwave buttons that you never use, and it's because you can make Acorns Earn a lot more impactful for you if you do this one tip that I'm going to share with you in exactly 1 minute. If you're not familiar, I'll go over what Acorns Earn is for you here in just 1 minute so you can get the gist of it. Basically, what they're saying through using Acorns Earn is that you can earn bonus investments from thousands of top brands. And so if you open the Acorns app and you find a brand you want to shop at, like they're showing HelloFresh or Adidas or AT&T or Walmart or something, you go through the app, it takes you to their website, then you make the purchase, and then you get a little kickback, 1% back or $5 or something like that. But my problem with this is, who wants to shop that way? It's an awful way for you to try and connect those dots of, okay, I want to shop at that brand, but now I have to go through my Acorns app to find that brand and then log in again, and then you've got to find your way around, and it just seems like too many hurdles to jump. Like, let me just go to Amazon or let me go to Adidas.com, buy the thing I want to buy, instead of having to search through your app and see, is one of the brands that I want to shop at one of these alleged 15,000 brands that you support here? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Like, I'm not going to do that every time I shop. One way you can shortcut that process, though, is using their Earn extension. This isn't actually the main tip I want to share today, but this is an option for you if you don't mind things like browser extensions. If you use Chrome, you can slap that onto your Chrome, and basically whenever you go to buy something through any retailer, they're going to run it through their filter for you and say, hey, look, we can actually partner up with them, and if you make the purchase through us, then we'll give you that 1% back or that 5% or whatever it is. Same thing for Safari on phones and Macs. But there's an easier way even than this. And that's what I really want to share with you today. Because significantly, this is not the same thing as Acorns Roundups. This is a completely different thing. Acorns got famous for their Roundup feature where, okay, I've bought something for $2.54. They're going to take the rest of that money that rounds up to the next dollar and invest it. But it's still my money. They are withdrawing that money from my bank account and putting it into my investment account. I'm not getting that money from any other source. It's still mine. It just takes away that like mental, emotional pain of having to invest the money myself. It's just automatically happening there in the background. As I make purchases and as I live my life, I'm investing a few cents here and there and everywhere. That's all fine and good, but it's just a psychological trick. The difference with Acorns Earn is this money is coming from Acorns and from the retailers. We are getting extra money outside of our own bank account for shopping with these people. And the tip that I wanted to share with you that I overlooked for far too long is that you get that extra money from Acorns just by linking a credit card to your Acorns account. You don't have to use the Acorns card. Because if you're like me, A, I don't want to use a debit card all the time, and B, I don't want to be limited to the Acorns debit card specifically. This isn't my primary investing account. It isn't my primary banking account. And so to make me jump through that extra hoop of having to do everything through Acorns just isn't really worth it for me. Unless you can link the card that you use all the time to the Acorns app, in which case it does all that work for you. Maybe you've already done this, and this has been a light bulb moment that you had 2 years ago, and you've been making money all along, but I haven't. But once I found out this was a possibility and I linked my Citi card to my Acorns account, then I was out shopping, buying gas and doing other stuff with the Citi card. And I went, oh, I'm just getting extra money here for doing what I was going to do anyway. And then the cherry on top for those of us who are the Acorns Gold members, we're paying the most money possible, $12 a month. Holy cow. Acorns actually matches whatever that core offer is by another 50% on top. So watch this. I'm going to pull this up to show you right now because I want to show you what the difference is. If I go to Earn right now, like these top limited time drop features, like if I go to Chipotle right now, it says $2 invested. But because I'm an Acorns Gold member too, there's 50% more on top of that. So I actually get $3 back just for going to Chipotle. You can see the terms and conditions. All I have to do is use my linked card to purchase in-store or online, and then it says only $2 will be back in my invest account, but that doesn't factor in that extra 50% bonus. Starbucks gives you 50% if you're going there anyway. That could be worth it. Home Depot, $2 back plus another $1. I had to get a key made. I went to Home Depot. I used my linked card. Here any day now, I'm going to see that extra $3 that basically paid me to go get that key made for free. And we can look back in the history of me doing this and see where I've gotten these kind of rewards before. Chevron gas stations are basically always on there. As long as I've ever paid attention to this feature, Chevron has been one of of the options on there. So if you always get gas, boom, there's an extra 75 cents every time you get gas. They had a limited time thing for Trader Joe's, which I obviously milked and took huge advantage of, because the core feature that you got was if you go there and make any purchase, you got $5 back. Plus then the 50% on top of that, you get $7.50 back. So my goal was to show up at Trader Joe's every day, buy something for around $7.50, and then essentially get it back here totally for free. Oh, and just for the sake of clarity here, the lowest tier of Acorns gives you that base kind of bonus with Acorns Earn. The middle tier gets you an extra 25% match on top of any bonus investments you get. And then as I said, the gold gets you 50% on top. I think it's totally worth linking as many accounts as you can, just to make sure that whenever you make a payment, it does the work for you to match up any kind of brand partners, and it will then just give you that bonus without you having to do any extra work. It's the best. So now you might be asking, how do we link those things in there? How do I tell it to look through whenever I use the other card, even though it's not the Acorns card? It's very easy to link. All you have to do is from your Acorns home screen, you click on the little top right icon that's like a little profile. It's a person. Then you go into settings, and then you go into linked accounts. For privacy reasons, obviously I'm going to kind of blank this out so you can't see this, but at the bottom you can say link another account. Then you just come through, find the account that you want to link that hosts whatever the payment card is that you use most often, sign in through that account, give them permission to kind of share data, bada bing, bada boom, you're in. I feel like at a minimum, this can end up paying for your actual Acorns membership if you've got much overlap between those brand partners and the stuff that you just normally buy every single day. But then if you're smarter than me and you remember to actually look at the earn section, because even now I forget to look, and you find those limited time drops that are along that top banner, those are the best ones. That's where the Trader Joe's one was, what it was, $7.50. That's where the Chipotle one is right now. Those are the ones that are really worth taking advantage of. It's a simple little thing, but it's these kind of things that are just easy to miss. So don't miss it. Link your accounts, watch the video here, and I'll see you later. Bye.